Hello and welcome to this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. I am Megara Vijayamana.
And I am Tharandu Amarasekara. This is the sound of profitability. In news about the economy, Sri Lanka's President Ranil Wickremesinghe announced debt restructuring deals with countries including India, France, Japan and China. Under these deals, Sri Lanka will be able to defer their debt installment payments up to 2028.
Sri Lanka declared bankruptcy in April 2022 and suspended repayments on some $83 billion in domestic and foreign loans amid a severe foreign exchange crisis. The new agreements would cover over $10 billion of debt of the nation. The president further said the new agreements would pave way to resume the foreign-funded projects such as highways, light railway and airport development.
The overall export earnings for the first 5 months, which include both services and manufacturing, hit an all-time high of $6.4 billion.
The strong performance in services export earnings during the first 5 months, which rose by 9.2% year-on-year to $1.38 billion. The estimate of services exports includes sectors such as ICT BPM, construction, financial services, transport and logistics. On a monthly analysis, export earnings of coconut-based products increased by 2.88% in May 2024 compared to May 2023.
According to the Power and Energy Minister Kanchana Wijesekara, under the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation restructuring plan, the CPC-owned refinery will be established as a separate government-owned and operated entity.
The minister noted that the move aims to attract and raise the necessary investments for enhancing fuel quality, improving efficiency and capacity and reducing costs. He said the restructuring will also involve a revision of the CPC's current approved cadre and salary structure. Digital platforms will also be introduced for multiple functions and services.
IFS CEO Mark Moffat made this announcement delivering his keynote address at the DigiEcon Global Investment Summit 2024.
IFS CEO emphasized the significant contributions of Sri Lanka to the global success of the enterprise application software company. At present, IFS employs nearly 2,700 people in Sri Lanka, accounting for almost 40% of its global workforce. The company has created over 10,000 employment opportunities in the country, fostering a strong local IT community.
Vidul Lanka, Universal Energy and SquareMec has also made bids at 4.98 US cents per unit.
The bid by Windforce plc is 66% lower than Adani's cost of US dollars cents 8.26. The minister stated that the project would be awarded to the lowest and successful bidder. Mannar has high winds, giving high plant factor in excess of 40% based on the performance of CEB's existing plant.
Through the planned IPO, the company will offer 20% stake comprising of 25 million shares at 5 rupees per share.
This is the maiden 125 million rupee IPO under USAID Catalyze, Sri Lanka Private Sector Development Activity Funding Readiness Program, facilitating equity capital for SMEs through CSE listings. MFPL is the first women-owned enterprise with founders' origins from Welani Jaffna in Northern Province to be listed in the Colombo Stock Exchange. In financial year 2024, the company achieved a revenue of $1 million, which was up by 138% from the previous year.
These are the international highlights of the week.
Surging returns are attracting billions of dollars of investments from global investors into India, which has now become the new sweet spot for global investments. According to the Blackstone company, after US and UK, India has now become their third biggest market for private equity.
India's equity capital market deals jumped 137% in the first half of 2024 from the same period last year, with US $28.5 billion being raised according to the LSEG data. IPOs accounted for $4.3 billion of that, up 89.3% from the first half of 2023. Hyundai India's US $2.5 billion to $3 billion IPO due later in 2024 is said to be the South Asian country's largest ever new share sale. It would also be one of the biggest IPOs globally this year.
Software giant IFS is set to launch a new venture in Colombo Port City. This will create over 1,000 additional job opportunities.
United Arab Emirates AI Minister Omar Al-Olam is the world's first minister dedicated to developing an artificial intelligence strategy. The UAE is one of the world's largest producers of fossil fuels, and Abu Dhabi sees its AI push as crucial for diversifying away from oil. AI could contribute $96 billion to the UAE economy by 2030, equivalent to nearly 14% of its gross domestic product.
And that's it for this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. No matter what investment decision you make it with the right intel. We will see you next week.